Hello and welcome to this FortiADC video on virtual server configurations for Agentless Application Gateway. In a previous video, we covered the end-to-end AAG configuration, with a focus on the components within AAG itself. In this video, we will focus on the following tasks: creating a virtual server to publish the AAG portal, creating a virtual server to publish the web applications added to the AAG portal. To allow users to access the AAG portal, you must create a virtual server that defines the portal's public-facing address and applies the appropriate application profile and access policies. If the AAG portal includes native RDP or remote APP bookmarks, you must also enable the RDP proxy to handle RDP traffic securely. First, create an application profile for the AAG portal. Set the type to App Access, which is specifically designed for the AAG portal and web applications and operates natively over HTTP/HTTPS. Optionally, configure DNS settings to parse the host names. This applies if your AAG bookmarks reference host names instead of using IP addresses directly. Next, create a Layer 7 virtual server. Note that for this virtual server, no server pool or content routing configuration is required, because the AAG portal is hosted directly on the FortiADC appliance rather than being served by a back-end server. In the General tab, there are a few settings that require your attention. First is the address option. This represents the public IP address used to access the AAG portal. However, if your network design places the public IP on a perimeter device, such as a firewall, the address configured here should be the private IP referenced in the firewall's NAT rule that maps to the public IP. Next, for the profile option, select the application profile you just created. Next, select the access policy, which defines the authentication servers used to validate users and associates different portals with specific user groups. Then configure the RDP proxy and listening port if your AAG portal includes RDP bookmarks. The external RDP address is optional and depends on your network design. Let's walk through how RDP access works on the AAG portal. If you have a native RDP or remote APP bookmark, when a user clicks it, an RDP file is downloaded to the user's device. In the RDP file, there is an IP address the client uses for the RDP connection. By default, this address is inherited from the virtual server's address setting, so the RDP connection uses the same public address as the AAG portal. However, if your network design places the public IP on a perimeter device, such as a firewall, and the virtual server's address is configured with a private IP, the client will be unable to reach that private address when initiating the RDP connection. In this case, you must configure the external RDP address and set it to the public IP address assigned to the perimeter device. This ensures that the client initiates the RDP connection to the correct public-facing IP. To summarize, creating a virtual server for the AAG portal mainly involves creating an application profile with the app access type, then configuring a Layer 7 virtual server to define the portal's IP address and reference the appropriate application profile and access policy. Finally, configure the RDP settings if required. If your AAG portal includes a web app internal bookmark, you must perform additional steps to create a virtual server to publish the web application. First, create an application profile for the web application. Set the type to App Access, which is specifically designed for the AAG portal and web applications and operates natively over HTTP/HTTPS. You must enable Web App Proxy and enter the AAG portal URL. It instructs FortiADC that all traffic to the web application must enter through the specified AAG portal URL. Next, create a Layer 7 virtual server. Note that for this virtual server, no server pool or content routing configuration is required, because the backend server is already defined in the app bookmark configuration through the host field. In the General tab, there are a few settings that require your attention. First is the address option. This represents the public IP address for accessing the web application. It should align with the domain name you configured in the bookmark settings, so that users can reach the application through its designated hostname. Next, for the profile option, select the application profile you just created. Note that this virtual server does not require an access policy, because user authentication has already been completed when the user logs into the AAG portal. By the time the user accesses a web app internal application, the user is already authenticated, so no additional authentication step is required. To summarize, the key settings for the web application virtual server include enabling the web app proxy in the application profile and configuring the virtual server with the public IP address for accessing the application. At this point, we have completed all configuration steps for both the AAG portal virtual server and the web application virtual server. For earlier AAG configuration steps, such as bookmarks and user groups, please refer to the video AAG end-to-end configuration flow. We also recommend referring to the deployment guide AAG use case, role-based secure unified access portal, available on the FortiADC documentation site. Thanks for watching.